Let's drop the metaphors and talk about a literal crime that needs to be known. Psychic driving and hostile takeover. Right now, a person's mind can be structurally compromised. A foreign entity can be implanted directly into the subconscious to act as a permanent spy. It monitors thoughts, records choices, and acts as a silent wiretap inside the brain, while the victim goes about their day completely oblivious that their private mind has been bugged from the inside. Most people think our consciousness is locked safely into our biology. But the system isn't airtight. That is the flaw. A highly skilled dark practitioner or a group doesn't just use basic suggestion. They execute a literal vehicle theft through a systematic process of trauma-induced compartmentalization. They use isolation, exhaustion, and prolonged psychological terror to completely fracture a person's natural mental defenses. They paralyze the conscious will, push the true personality into a deep, silent corner of the brain, and hold it aside. And while the rightful owner is silenced, they download a prepared artificial consciousness, a thought form, programmed like malignant software, straight into the nervous system. The takeover happens temporarily at first. The handler inserts a watcher script. You see, the human mind is fundamentally a radio antenna. Usually a scary or intrusive thought or thoughts are just random static passing by in a collective ocean of human anxiety. You don't own them, but when a mind is hacked, that internal spy stabilizes the static. It sits quietly alongside normal awareness, tracking micro-expressions, recording habits, and feeding that data back to the handlers. They use this data to slowly dismantle any remaining resistance until they can completely step in and drive that life. Why would anyone expend that much dark energy to steal another person's mind? It always boils down to 3 clinical motives: proxies, energy theft, and vessel theft. First, they want an untraceable proxy. Dark practitioners want power and influence, but they refuse to suffer the real-world consequences or legal retaliation for their actions. By hacking into a victim's mind and installing a temporary driver, they can force that person to execute agendas or manipulate organizations. When the task is done, the dark driver steps out, leaving a confused, traumatized victim to take 100% of the physical blame and societal ruin. It is the ultimate alibi. Second, they commit parasitic energy theft. In the esoteric sciences, a dark practitioner's biggest problem is that their own malicious practices naturally drain their life force when they are spiritually starving. They're spiritually starving. A clean, sovereign human soul produces an immense amount of pure creative energy. By attaching an artificial spy or a watcher to a healthy person, the handler creates a literal siphon. They deliberately trigger panic, fear, and intrusive thoughts in the victim because those intense emotions release massive waves of psychic energy, which the handler absorbs to prolong their own power. Finally, they seek to steal a higher vessel. Every human body has a specific cosmic blueprint based on its genetic frequency. So some people are naturally born with highly sensitive, powerful radio antennas, creators, intuitives, and highly resilient souls. A dark group might have immense intellectual knowledge, but lack the raw divine spark required to effect physical reality at a high level. They target a superior vessel, silence the rightful owner, and use that high-frequency body as a tool to execute agendas they could never achieve in their own degraded forms. The ultimate defense against the dark practitioners, the spies, and the hijacked steering wheels is simply knowing who is actually behind the wheel right now. You have to master your own internal territory. You have to look at the intrusive thoughts, the fears, and the external pressures and calmly say, I see you. But you don't run this show. You must claim absolute sovereignty over your mind before someone else attempts to drive it for you.